Hello everyone, and today I'm going to be showing you how to install Mac OS X Mountain Lion within Windows 7 using VirtualBox. Now this is a very popular video that's been requested by many of you, so yeah, I hope that it's something that you'll enjoy. And like I said, it's going to be installed using VirtualBox, so obviously you're going to need VirtualBox to install this. As well as that, you're also going to need another VirtualBox extension, which will allow you to use USB 2.0. Both of these are available from the VirtualBox download page, which will be in the description. And before I get started, I thought I'd say, a few of the requirements that you absolutely need for this to work. First of all, you need 2 gig of RAM, like absolute minimum. Ideally more, but you should be able to get away with 2 gigabytes. You're also going to need a dual-core Intel processor. Now that's quite important. And it also has to have hardware virtualization enabled, and that can be accessed in the BIOS. Most dual-core processors will have this, and if you need any help about this or you don't understand what it means, just look in the description. And also you're going to have a 64-bit operating system, and once again that's quite important. If not, it won't work. If you don't have any of these things, just head over to the link in the description or the annotation on screen for my Mac OS X Snow Leopard installation, and hopefully that will work for you, as it's a lot less hardware specific. But now we've got that out of the way, this should be a good video, and it may be in 2 parts. If so, there'll be links and annotations, but let's get started. First thing we're going to need to do is press new for a new virtual machine. We can just skip through this pretty quickly. I'm just going to call it OS X Mountain Lion. And it's going to be a Mac OS X operating system, and we're going to make sure that it's OS X Server 64-bit. If you don't see this, you're just going to need to update VirtualBox to the latest version, and the easiest way to do that is just to uninstall it and get the latest version. So we're going to press next, give it a load of RAM, like I said, at least 2 gig, but I'm going to give it just under 4, so about 3.5 here. Going to create a new hard disk for it, and it's going to be dynamically allocated and 25 gigabytes big. You can make it as big as you like. I'm pretty sure that around 20 is a minimum. I can't remember the exact number, but because it's dynamically allocated, it's not going to take up your hard disk space unless it absolutely needs to, so that's the beauty of it. Anyway, I'm going to press next, create, and create. So now we have our new operating system. There's just a few settings to change on it. The general tab is all set up from the settings we've just configured. If you head over to System, we're just going to, first of all, most important thing is uncheck Enable EFI, otherwise you won't even get to the installation page, it will just crash. So that's very important. We're going to give it as many CPUs as possible, so that's 4 for me. And the acceleration is set up correctly. And for those of you who don't know, VTX/Amd-v is just the hardware virtualization, and once again, information on that will be in the description. But moving on, if you just head over to Display, I'm going to give it 128 megabytes of video memory, the maximum. And now the final part is storage. Now this is where we normally select our virtual DVD file. But actually for this video we're going to need 3 files. One called Hackboot 1, Hackboot 2, and the normal OS X Mountain Lion DVD file. All 3 of these will be linked in the description, so if you need them, just head over to there. But the first file we're going to need is called Hackboot 1, like I said. So if you just open that, press open, and then press OK. And now, once we've done that, it will just be we just have to press start, and we can get started. Right, so hopefully this will start up with no errors, and yeah, as we can see, we've got the Hackboot file loaded up successfully. So for those of you who don't know, by default you can press the right control button, that's just to the left of the left arrow key for me. If you just press that and the F key, we can make it full screen. Now, don't worry if the resolution isn't high enough for your computer, it doesn't matter, that's one of the things we can change once it's installed. But don't press enter and start this yet like you would on many other installations. We're going to press Devices, and then press CD DVD Devices, and choose a virtual CD DVD disk file again. and this time we can choose the OS X 10.8 install DVD. If you press open, even though it looks like nothing's happened, it has. We just need to refresh the screen. So to do this, just press F5. For me, I have to press the function or FN key before F5, but however yours is set up, just press F5 so it refreshes. And now this time you can press enter to boot into OS X. Now, because this is going to be a pretty long video anyway, I'm just going to pause this and then resume once this has finished loading up. So see you in just a minute. Right, welcome back. We've just I've just waited a few minutes and it's opened up this welcome screen. I promise you nothing else really exciting has happened. It's just brought up a load of text and said a bit of information about my computer, but I'll just pause it because it was going to take a while. But anyway, I'm going to select use English for the main language. And if we just give it a minute again, we should be, yeah, here we are, we're ready to install OS X. So, continue. And we just have to agree to this. And now, don't get worried here, where it says select the disk where you want to install OS X. There's no disks available. That isn't quite true, it's just that they're not set up to be used with the Mac, or yeah, they just need to be formatted. So if you just head over to Utilities at the top and then press Disk Utility, and we get a program open up here, and as you can see we do have a hard disk, 26.84GB VirtualBox hard disk. If we just click this, head over to the Erase tab, and now we need to just give it a name. So I'm just going to call it Mac OS X Mountain Lion. And now just press Erase. Confirm that this will delete all the data. Just press Erase. And as you can see down here, it's just processing it and partitioning it. This will only take a minute. And it's now mounted and set up, so we can close out of the this program. And now, as you can see, it's all fine. We have a disk here. So now we can just go and press Install. And this will normally take around 20 minutes to half an hour to install if it goes smoothly. If not, don't worry, it might just take slightly longer. And if this doesn't work for you, really, this can take a good few attempts to do this. The first time I did it must have taken me around 3 or 4 times, and it was a bit laborious, but trust me, it's worth it at the end. So just, you know, give it a few goes, and if you still need some help, just leave a comment. But for the moment, I'm going to pause this, and I'll see you in around 20 minutes. Right, I've came back to my computer, and I've seen this message now. And this means that it's successfully installed, basically. Everything's installed okay, and just to check everything, all we have to do now is, if you've had a screen like this, is just exit out of the machine, and just press power off the machine. Right, so now what we have to do is press Settings, and go to Storage, and now this time, instead of having the OS X install DVD, we need to change it this time to Hackboot 2. And now once we've selected this, we can just press OK, and we can boot into the Mountain Lion desktop environment for the first time. So as you can see now, we've got a very similar screen to before, but now we've got the name of our hard drive to the right of Hackboot. So if you just press the right arrow key and enter. Now hopefully, if we just give this a few minutes, we should be booted up and ready to use it. This is the first time booting, and it might take a while. I'm just going to pause the video and then come back when it's done. So see you in a minute. Okay, so now I've booted into the hard drive, and I've got to another welcome screen where we'll finish the installation. So, yeah, we just need to set it up. So I'm in the United Kingdom, so I'm just going to select that. You can select Show All if your country isn't there by default. Select my keyboard layout. I'm just going to say Not Now for transferring information. And I'm not bothered about location services, so I'm not going to use them. For this, I'm just going to skip registering with an Apple ID. And just continue to accept the license agreement and terms and conditions. So now I'm just going to create a username, and I'm also going to create a password. So yeah, if I just press continue, and it'll create an account and we're pretty much done. So finally we're just in like the nitty gritty stuff like time zones and things like that, but we're nearly done. And there we go. Yeah, I'm not going to register. I'm going to skip this and start using our Mac. And look at this, we're booting into Mountain Lion. And hopefully we'll just give it a minute, we'll have our dock and everything set up to go. And the beauty with VirtualBox is all the internet's already set up for us, so yeah, look at this, we've got it all set up. Should be able to open Safari, and you can open the Mac App Store, get some apps going, use iTunes, do whatever. So as you can see, we've got this working now. So yeah, thank you for watching this video. There'll be another video on this linked either on the screen and in the description. And in that video I'll be showing you how to fix the audio for that video, for this video for the Mountain Lion, and also how to make the resolution a bit bigger, because as you can see it's, you know, not quite full screen at the moment. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you could leave it a like, that would be great, and yeah, just watch the next video and we'll be all done. Thanks for watching, see you.